Speaking of presidents, in January 1952, the New Hampshire presidential primary for the Republican Party has a surprising name on the ballot: Dwight D. Eisenhower. His followers, or his supporters, without his permission, put his name on the ballot, even though he had no interest in pursuing the presidency. 24 newspapers quickly endorsed him before his campaign could take form. Somebody named Paul, an Illinois Democratic senator, suggested both parties should nominate Eisenhower, each with a different running mate. I Like Ike fever snowballed, and he finally relented and accepted the nomination because duty called and his country needed him. He served 2 successful terms as president and left office with a 65% approval rating, the highest of any 2-term president. History is replete with reluctant leaders that are not only successful, but that have become models for leadership. Besides Eisenhower, Moses, he threw up every excuse in the book to try to get out of the call God was giving him. And he went on to lead a country out of slavery to the promised land. George Washington, beleaguered by the Revolutionary War, just wanted to go home and run his plantation in Virginia. But he was made president of the United States for 2 terms, became known as the father of our country. Now, I know I'm not cut from the same cloth as these historic leaders. Probably won't have the same impact on history, but 2 things about them that were common I can kind of relate to. One is they not only were not interested in, but they actually resisted taking the top job. But once they did everything they could to be successful at it. Yeah, I just lost my point. So today, I want to share with you what my official leadership style is, according to a test I took, and share with you 3 reasons why I am a reluctant leader. As part of the understanding your leadership style assignment in the pathways I'm in, I took a 48-question test with different questions about different aspects or attitudes about leadership. And my dominant style was democratic. 21 out of the 24 possible points pointed to that style. Of the other 7 styles, they were all grouped in a small cluster between 12 and 16. So I don't know if I'm wishy-washy about the other styles, or if I just have a good basis for developing other leadership styles, but we'll go with that one. 3 aspects of the democratic style that resonate with me are: it relies heavily on consensus decision-making. I'm willing to let others occasionally take the lead, or often. And it works most effectively when the knowledge and experience of the entire group is needed to solve a problem. So the 3 reasons why I believe I'm a reluctant leader come from my upbringing, my professional experience, and my personality. So growing up, my dad was a reluctant leader. He was a skilled and intelligent man, had a varied and interesting past that gave him good perspective and viewpoint. He was always seeking other people's input to try to find the best solution. He never sought the spotlight, but rather just wanted to be an effective team member, doing his best to help out. He was recognized as a leader, however. He was awarded an honorary doctorate in economics from K-State, where he worked, for his help in guiding and educating farmers in northeast Kansas on how to run their operations. He would never tell you that, and he seemed embarrassed whenever someone would mention it in a group. Second is my professional experience. So for the last 30 years, I've been mostly in government programs, working on technical teams on large, complicated systems, where it takes a broad group of people with varying skill sets to solve a problem across multiple parts of that complex system, from flight simulators to military satellite communication satellites. Many people might have a broad understanding of the end-to-end system, but nobody had mastery over everything. So it took the whole team coming together with concurrence and common understanding to solve the problem. Last, my personality. few things about my personality that make me like the democratic and reluctant leadership model. One is, I consider myself a strong deputy, not really the commander, but a strong deputy. Under a good leader's guidance, with a well-cast vision, I can confidently help people accomplish a goal, but I don't want to be the one to say, this is what we're doing. I got the second one, but the last one is, as an engineer, I like definite answers. If I can't diagram it or write an equation describing it, I don't like making a decision on it. This is kind of bad in leadership though, because leadership's kind of squishy. You don't always know what the right thing is before you have to make a decision and take action. So I think I'm better suited towards the democratic, reluctant style of leadership. As president, Eisenhower bolstered NATO, ended the Korean War, oversaw a booming economy, established the interstate highway system, and put the full weight of the federal government behind the civil rights movement. I don't think my 1-year tenure as club president will see such results. But I'll do my best to serve the role I've been put in, and I'm honored to have been asked. Mr. Toastmaster.
Mike, I forgot to play your theme song. I apologize.
So I'll run up and
Okay. Give you a few seconds here to write a note to